That was Gunnery Sergeant Trey Fagan, USMC, multiple combat tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. He served with Marine Corps Special Operations Command down in Camp Lejeune. He moved back to Camp Lejeune to be with his fellow Marines. He still suffers from some of the demons that he brought back from both Afghanistan and Iraq. He started Operation Barnabas. It's a good example of a veteran who's still serving, and there's many of us out here who still do. His position here was taken over by Sergeant First Class Raylan Heck, U.S. Army Ranger, another tough SOB who has multiple combat tours as well. I give him an opportunity to talk about where Operation Barnabas is at this point in time. Raylan, come on up here, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Hello, Vets for Vets. It is an honor, truly, to be standing here before you. I'm an infantry guy, so I must use my notes to keep me grounded and focused on what has been on my heart, to be able to work through this that has been laid on my heart. This video of OC, this is what has been successful the past 5 years on grassroots funding and 100% volunteers. Going further, I want to share with you what has been successful with a vision of where we are headed. If you are anything like me and have ADHD and have trouble following along, please listen up. I'm gonna give you the answers to the test right now, okay? So there's 4 answers. We are Operation Barnabas. We get people out of horrible situations and into a safe living environment. We assign mentors to ensure their success. And we need the community's help to ensure our success. A little bit about me. My name is Raylan Heck. I have an amazing wife and 2 amazing daughters. When I got out of the military, I did what all vets do, and I went to college. So we moved to Jacksonville, and I got my bachelor's degree in psychology. I worked as a feeder driver for the past 6 years, and recently I resigned my job so that I could serve our community and follow this passion of helping veterans. My wife and I run rentals and Airbnbs, so quitting my day job really opened up a lot of time for Operation Barnabas. I served 10 years in the Army as a Sergeant First Class Airborne, Ranger, Sniper, Afghanistan once, and Iraq twice. The last part of my 10 years in the Army, I was a Ranger instructor at 6th Ranger Training Battalion right here in Florida. Was training for the Best Ranger competition in 2009. When I got a...
All right.
When I got a call, this call changed my life in a moment. When I found out that my mother had committed a double homicide, suicide, killing my brother, father, and then herself. Her mind was failing her, and she was very paranoid. When she reached out for help on a Friday, late afternoon, when people are just worried about getting off from work for the weekend, the doctor sent her on her way with my father. That was 12 years ago. For 8 long years, I was really bad off. I had psychiatrists that came with handfuls of VA drugs. I went AWOL. I got Baker acted for being suicidal. For a long time, I was after the drugs and the alcohol to numb the pain, which then led me to rehab for drugs and alcohol. Rehab still did not fix me. I treated my family very poorly for a long time. My wife continually showed me unconditional love. When I reached out for help, there was an amazing woman, a clinical social worker, therapist named Amy Decker. She met me in my pain. She brought together 6 professional resources who showed me I was worth loving, helping me realize my own self-worth, and that I could love myself. The past 4 years I have been sober, and God has really changed the desires of my heart. And for that, I'm so very grateful. So thankful and so grateful. O.C. Fagan is the founder of Operation Barnabas. He did what was best for his family and moved to North Carolina to be closer to his wife's family. As you can see in this video, O.C. is an encourager. He is a Barnabas. In O.C.'s story, we see the Barnabas story. Life is off the rails. Lose all hope. Brothers come together and intervene, showing him brotherly kindness. In his story, we see brothers connecting him to resources and mentorship. At Operation Barnabas, we know that veterans have served once. Once whole again, we believe they will serve again. Operation Barnabas is advancing veteran success and confronting homelessness by cultivating the development of a county-wide network of providers serving veterans. This is all done through a self-sufficiency program with partnerships to meet the needs of transportation, mental health, VA assistance, and affordable housing. What sets us apart is assigning a mentor. Mentors are able to keep these veterans focused in several ways. First is the building of a trusted friendship. Also, our weekly On the Front Lines meetings on Tuesday at 6 p.m., where we are able to facilitate the connection and communication needed to heal and grow. Here we set meaningful, manageable, and measurable goals, as well as have classes, speakers, and wise veterans connecting and communicating with the younger generation. Not only do the veterans in this program come, but also veterans in our community that are struggling with PTSD. Young and old come and share in the struggles that we all have, and are sharing the truths that are changing our perspectives and helping us to overcome these struggles. When veterans leave this meeting at the end of the evening, unanimously I hear, "I needed this," which I respond, "We all need this." A huge part of what Operation Barnabas is doing is reaching out to the community in several ways. Operation Barnabas has been given a vision to be intentional about our choice to champion our veteran community as victors, not victims. Operation Barnabas is a beacon of hope in a broken society. Operation Barnabas is now partnered with Impact Clay. Impact Clay links the private, public, nonprofit, and faith-based sectors. This is a huge win for veterans. We are the hub for veterans in need of assistance, getting them to the resources they need. You all are the resources these veterans need. My first Vets for Vets meeting was in May. If you remember, I won the jackpot, so it was absolutely amazing. I shook hands with several individuals in this room, and several of those interactions came into fruition. I met Robin, who connected me to the Elks Lodge 221, which also connected me to Jack Ward, who is now on Operation Barnabas Board of Directors. Also met Tony DeLeo, President of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 1046, allowing a bettering of relationship with Marianne and Gary Newman, and Lou Volk connected me to the VBA and the AVBA in Middleburg, 1059. Here in this room, I shook hands with Nick Jones, a disabled veteran who is a major asset to Operation Barnabas as the Veteran Liaison Officer, doing amazing things behind the scenes. I also sat down to lunch with the 1st Cavalry Division, Florida 1st Coast Division. I'm looking forward to many more opportunities to break bread with many others in this room. O.C. Fagan had an amazing vision utilizing in the civilian world what we do in the military. Encouraging others and make sure they are not alone through the process. Think about it. This is the same vision that Colonel Edelhelm has had while creating Vets for Vets. Like O.C., Colonel Edelhelm is a visionary and a warrior. This man fights for veterans, meeting them right there in their struggles. Colonel is always fighting for the veterans. He does not wear his emotions or his problems on his sleeve. This warrior is battling cancer, and once again, can we please stand and give this warrior a round of applause? Thank you, sir. Operation Barnabas is excited to be hosting and looking forward to an Operation Barnabas Vets for Vets being held in a Clay County venue the first quarter of 2022. Can the warriors of Operation Barnabas please stand up? Come on, men, women. If you are connected to Operation Barnabas in any way, please stand up. I've been witnessing so many amazing things going on behind the scenes of Operation Barnabas that it is impossible to put into words. But I can put into words this much. There is a passion that is rising. There is a warrior spirit that has been awakened called Operation Barnabas. The need is now more than ever. We need your desire to help others. We need your talents. We need your gifts. Joining services, we are the friends that these veterans need. Think about it. Together, we are the opportunity to be in Amy Decker and those professionals in that one veteran's life. Join Operation Barnabas to make the difference and to make that veteran whole again. Reach out to us on Facebook, look on our website, operationbarnabasfl.com. Make sure to talk to us. Get my number. Do whatever it takes to reach that one veteran. Thank you.
It's the power of veterans getting together, a 72-year-old veteran dealing with a young vet here. It works when veterans get together. It doesn't matter what age you are. We all just basically look back on things as what we were like when we were on active duty. That's what Barnabas is all about. That's what Vets for Vets is all about. Bringing veterans together of all eras to take care of one another. Whether you're in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Beirut, Afghanistan, Iraq, you just come together. Basically, we all share the same values. We all understand what it was like to serve this country. We all understand what it was like to sacrifice. We come together and we can take care of one another. So I encourage you to go out and spread the word about Barnabas. I encourage you to go out and spread the word about Vets for Vets. We only have 260 here today. We had 429 last time we met. We need to get the word out and overcome this fear that's being spread in regard to what's going on in the country. We all got to come together. Veterans have looked to fear and evil in the eye before when we served on active duty, and we survived that, and we know what it's like. We should all come together and start taking care of one another once and for all, because nobody else is going to take care of a veteran like a fellow veteran. Our next speaker is from the American Legion, 5th District Commanding Officer of the 5th District, Lena Perez. I'd like to call her up. Lena, I'm a Legionnaire. You should be a Legionnaire. I've been a Legionnaire since I was 5 years old. Started out in the Sons of the Legion and came up. My father signed me up as soon as I got on active duty to go into the regular Legion. Been in it ever since. If you're not in a Legion, which is one of the easiest veterans organizations to join, I don't understand you. And the Legion has done some tremendous things for veterans, and I think it's time that we share what they've done for veterans over the course of their existence. And hopefully Vets for Vets in the future will be able to have a Vets for Vets gathering where we can do a tribute to the American Legion and educate everybody as to what went on and what the Legion has done for veterans. But right now I'm going to give this opportunity to Lena to go ahead and talk about the Legion and her experience. Lena?
Okay.